Singer Kate Bush has earned over $2 million recently from sync licensing, and we're going to go over how in today's video. What's up, guys? This is Omari with No Nonsense Music Marketing, the #1 music business and industry show online. If you're not subscribed already, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get updates on every new video that we drop, and hit the like button too. Leave us a comment so we know what you guys want to hear from us, what new videos you would like us to make, what topics you want us to cover, so you're educated on this music business and can actually make a living in the industry. So if anybody tells you that soundtracks or soundtrack playlist or sync licensing is not worth it in the music industry, they have no idea what they're talking about. Specifically that the soundtrack playlist part of the equation. Soundtrack playlists are a fantastic way for artists to grow their streams. As we see here in this story from digital music news, Kate Bush's Stranger Things sync has earned $2.3 million and counting. So this song was featured in the popular TV series, popular Netflix series, Stranger Things. And from that, she's earned over Kate Bush, the singer on it, who actually owns her record label as well, has over $2.3 million in music streaming royalties and counting. So this is going to continue to get played in all the soundtrack playlists. She's getting paid when it's synchronized in the TV show. This is a fantastic way to grow. Now, some people, when they get on soundtrack playlists, we've had people ask us this question because when they order playlist promotion from us or even from other companies, something in their head or they heard something somewhere that says, if I make a acoustic song, I should be on playlists that all have the word acoustic in the title of it. That is not how playlisting works. It's not how it's supposed to work. That's not even the best way that it's going to benefit you. The best way is to be put in anything and everything that matches the genre on Spotify. That's how it works on Spotify. If you want to get very niche on YouTube, you can do that. Like, let's say you want to get played next to specific songs on YouTube. I think I sound like this song by this artist. You can do that on YouTube. On Spotify, you can't really do that. So you're finding all the traffic that is close to your genre. Soundtrack playlists are a fantastic way to do that. Why? Because people consume that content. When they consume the content, you're getting essentially free advertising on the soundtrack playlist. So if you have a popular Stranger Things playlist on Spotify and they come out with a new season, well, people are going to talk about Stranger Things. They're going to keep watching the show. They're going to hear a song that they like, and they're going to look it up online. And more likely, they're just going to follow the soundtrack playlist. So you'll find that these soundtrack playlists oftentimes have the most streams out of all of them. Even if you have a good genre-based playlist like rock or hip-hop, best hip-hop music 2022, 2023, whatever, the soundtrack playlists even oftentimes outperform those. Because if a movie blows up, if a TV show blows up, everybody's searching that soundtrack online. And Spotify happens to be one of the places where those soundtrack playlists are most popular, and people follow them there. Even more so than on YouTube. They will follow the soundtrack playlist on Spotify. So if it has similar music, like let's say you make, singer-songwriter style music, acoustic, indie sounding, and all the music on that show is indie sounding or rock sounding or hip hop or whatever the genre is, your song can do very well on these playlists. Another thing to note is that if there's, playlists, people love soundtrack playlists and legacy playlists. So whether that be 2000s rock songs, 2000 country songs, and so on and so forth. If the playlist is titled in a way that, it says the songs of yesteryear and the songs of today, or they put that in the description somewhere, those are actually another place that you're most likely to get the most consistent streams. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but that's that's one of the best ways to get evergreen plays. They're called, because people, once people already know that they like something, people are creatures of habit. Like, yeah, people will like to discover new indie artists, but in reality, they already know that they like these artists over here. So if you try to pair a rock song with the soundtrack that they already like, or with the playlist, the legacy playlist they already like, you are more likely to, not more likely, you're just as likely, if not more, to have success that way in playlisting. So we get this question a lot. I was put into a soundtrack playlist, or we have all the playlists. Like, we have the modern hip hop playlist, we have the country playlist, we have all those. It's just that what happens is the best results come from the other playlist. We have thousands of playlists in our network, and we have all these stats. The best results come from the other playlists. That includes streams and saves. So even when artists are talking about, well, what's going to happen to my related section, like which artists is it going to pull up in the related section? If you're getting enough streams, and then you're getting on radio and algorithm playlists and all that, that will figure itself out. You're not going to be placed next to a 70s artist unless your music sounds kind of 70s. But that figures itself out with the algorithm. But this is a fantastic way. Sync licensing, getting on soundtrack playlists. Obviously, with the $2.3 million that Kate Bush is doing with the sync licensing royalties you get and streaming royalties, fantastic way to not only blow up a song, but have residual income for the future. So as long as this series is on Netflix, like, they have exclusive rights to this, even when they stop making seasons, there's still future humans being brought up. They're going to watch the series in the future, and they're still going to hear that music, and they're going to like it. It's almost like real estate at that point, that you have this asset. If you want to sell the catalog afterwards, you can sell your catalog, kind of like selling a house. But if you want to hang on to it, you're getting the residual income, the streaming royalties, the sync licensing, like getting rent. So never overlook that. As we make this video for anybody that ever asked the question, hey, why does I put on soundtrack playlists? Or, why do you guys have soundtrack playlists in your network? Why do you go after legacy playlists in your network? It's because of this. Is because the highest residual income, most consistent residual income, the most consistent plays, most quality plays, like you will typically never find, you're more hard pressed to find fake streams on legacy playlists or soundtrack playlists, because you don't need to. The traffic is coming in from them. It's obviously legitimate traffic. You have to worry very little about bad streams from these. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions about this, drop it in the comment section. And also hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button so that you can keep seeing these videos from us in your news feed. A lot of you guys watching these videos are not subscribed anyway, so hit that subscribe button so that you can see every new video that comes out. And I'll catch you in the next one.